Hello you guys, Alexa Alchemy here for your weekly card pull. This reading is for the week of January 23rd, 2023. For the reading today, I am using the Sacred Creators Oracle deck, and this specific pull is designed for anyone who has Sagittarian energy in their chart. Whether it is your sun, moon, rising, or north node, anyone with predominant Sagittarius placements, this reading is for you. For this upcoming week, my dear Sagittarians, there is an encouragement for you to pay attention to your relationship to external validation. Now, this card comes up a lot of the times when you are in a state where maybe you are attracting others very effortlessly, and a lot of that is because of your warmth, your energy, your vibe, whatever. So I feel like there's a degree of the world that is maybe showing you where you are magnetic. If you've felt like a lull or a slump, or things have been tough in your life, or some challenges or whatever, you might be in a position right now, if you aren't already, then this week it's likely that it will unfold, where the outside world maybe starts to bring you connections that actually reflect back to you a little bit more of that positivity that you've been sharing with the world. And it's definitely likely that you might be connecting with people that really genuinely match your vibe, and in this process you're also going to be connecting with things or activities, even if it's by yourself. I feel like there's a piece of you that's really finding your own beat and is really getting connected to your own authentic nature, your own authentic vibe, and you're tapping into this really amazing level of magnetism that's going to pull in, or is pulling in, other people that are really going to resonate with it. First of all, kudos to you, my dear Sagittarians. That's fucking amazing, and it's one of the best feelings. And so during this week, I think it'll be really important for you to acknowledge what your relationship, again, to that experience is. Now, for some of you, you may find it important this upcoming week to tune out the external validation. Maybe people have been providing suggestions about how you should do things, how you should live your life, etc. And this week you may feel that it's best for you to kind of tune that out and to say like, okay, this is just external validation, and that's not, it's important. It definitely has an effect on us, but that's not ultimately like your opinion of yourself, really, and your opinion of your life and your choices. Like, that's the one that matters the most. So you may find this week that it may benefit you to acknowledge and appreciate, but also kind of like tune out those external things. On the flip side, you may see that you're getting external validation maybe in a positive way, and you would like to receive that, and maybe that's something that's been hard for you. Like, if you're the type of person where receiving compliments is really, really challenging, or something that you have struggled with, you, my dear Sagittarians, are being encouraged this week, if that is the case, to maybe open yourself up to that external validation. Not because it's something that you need, not because it's what's going to dictate how you feel about yourself, but because it is a reflection of a piece of you that feels positively about who you are. And ultimately, I think if you're confused about like, well, should I let this in or tune this out? My encouragement for you would be, do what keeps you warmer. Like, if something, it makes you cold as a person, like if someone compliments you and you're like, oh no, I don't deserve that, and that like kind of hardens your shell a little bit, that's probably not the answer. This week, I feel like an immense warmth for you, Sagittarians. Like, be around people that make you feel warm and fuzzy. Be in situations that like bring out your light and your warmth. Honestly, that word just like keeps plowing through my head because I think it's really powerful for you. And if you're in a stage where you're like, I don't really know, or I want to learn how to navigate or work with this, I think there's also a really good lesson for you this week of learning what it means to oscillate, learning how to tune in and to tune out of that validation, because there are chapters in our lives where that will be there. And sometimes that can be really encouraging, and it can encourage us like, okay, yeah, keep stepping, take the next step. People like this, people are receiving it. If you're an entrepreneur, maybe it comes in the form of people appreciating or praising or commending your business endeavors, and that can be amazing. But sometimes there are seasons and chapters in our lives where that is not available to us, and if that's something that we've been banking on or relying on as fuel, like solely that can be to our detriment, because the encouragement, the validation that we had sought or were seeking out of things around us, if that's no longer there, we may lose faith in ourselves and our process, etc. And so ultimately, you need to find that strength within yourself and not within other people. Anytime external validation comes your way, my encouragement for you is to soak it up, but don't let it control your life. And for this week especially, I think it's important for you to rely on yourself when it comes to deciding something's value. And yeah, when something positive is there, of course you're allowed to receive that and it may encourage you to do so, but ultimately when it comes to like, is this valuable? Does this have value to my life? That power, like the power of your opinion rests within yourself, not within the people around you. Their opinions are important, sure, encouraging, sure, but ultimately at the end of the day, like yours is the one that matters to you the most. So I think, my dear Sagittarians, getting comfortable with again, oscillating in and out of exchanging energy in that way with other people, but really getting clear about what your values are. I did do a reading for the entirety of 2023 for all of the signs, so click the link above if you are curious to know what the guidance for the entire year was. But for my Sagittarians, in short, there's an encouragement for you this year to create stability over time and to release old patterns of overextending yourself or being a people pleaser or doing things that cause a level of chaos, whether it's internal or external. Like there's like a rebirth out of chaos for you, my dear Sagittarians, for this year. And the best path forward for you for all of 2023 is to be mindful of your habits and also to be willing to shift them. So if one of your habits is banking too heavily on or neglecting and refusing external validation, this week you might have a really good opportunity to re-examine and shift your relationship to it. And if you don't know where to start, the encouragement that came through pretty strongly for you guys was to put on some music, like whatever type of music you want to groove to, and feel yourself literally grooving to your own beat. Light a candle, put on some headphones, start moving, start dancing, and just relax into that process. I think that may, I know it sounds kind of silly and I'm like, oh, throw yourself a dance party. But if you know me and you know my work, you know I believe very strongly that movement is medicine and dance is one of the best forms of that. So create a space in this week for you to really tap into that energy of stepping to your own beat. And I think that might help you to get really clear about where you stand, what your values are, and learning a little bit more clearly how to interact with others in a healthy way. So I hope that this was helpful for you, my Sagittarians. I also would encourage you to check out the readings for your other signs, for your big three, and for your North Node if you haven't already. If you do not know where to find that information, go ahead and scroll down below and there is a link listed in the description that will help you to figure all of that out. Also, if you would like for me to do an additional or supplementary poll specifically for you, please feel free to reach out. You can find me here on YouTube as well as Instagram and TikTok at alexab.alchemy. And again, I do these readings every single week, so if this is helpful or you would like the continued guidance, make sure that you subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. If you would like to leave a donation, there is information below on how to do that. Finally, last piece of information, I do work as a personal coach, and at the time of filming this video, I am still taking on new clients. So if you would like a little bit more support within the container of one-on-one coaching, please shoot me a message that says Alchemy Method, and I will send you some information on what that might look like. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope that this video was helpful. Please enjoy the rest of your week and I will see you on the next one. Cheers.